here to talk to you guys today about how technology has changed the face of sports and coaching, especially in high school. Back in the day when I played, when we were to keep stats or to do game film, what our coaches would do was have a pencil, a clipboard, and a piece of paper, and they would mark down every single stat that happened in the game. Then they would go back that night, sit down at a computer, and individually enter in every single stat for every single player into an Excel sheet, and that's how they would keep track of stats, changing it, averaging it every single game. It was a tedious process that took a lot of time and took time away from coaching and scouting and any other thing that a coach needs to do. I am lucky enough to coach in a day that pencil and paper stats have gone by the wayside. We now are lucky enough to have stat programs on portable devices that we can use every single game and that can automatically be downloaded to our computer, to Twitter, and to anything else that is out there for scouting or colleges want to use to check up on the stats of our players. The stat program that we use at my school on my team is called Digital Scout, and we are lucky enough now to have an iPad that we can take to our games, and we have someone that sits on the bench with us and takes stats for us. Every stat imaginable can be taken on this device. Last year, we kept the stats on my iPhone, my personal iPhone, which was fine, but we are lucky enough that our booster club this year purchased an iPad for the team. We take this and we have someone sit beside us and take all the stats that we need. At halftime, I'm able to automatically look at it, see what group of girls have the highest shooting percentage, what group of girls have the lowest shooting percentage, what group of girls who play together have the highest amount of turnovers. It's a really, really great tool for us to use, and we can, at the drop of a hat, look at it and see what changes we need to make and what's best for our team. I also, from this piece of technology, can upload updates to Twitter, because we have a Twitter account for our basketball team, and that way any newspaper that's following us, any sports news team that's following us can automatically be uploaded to all the scores and the updates of our games, which is make communication with the media so much more user-friendly. So what I do is, or what I have my statistician do at the end of each quarter, is just simply hit reports, and it tweets our score out to anyone who follows our team. So anyone who wasn't able to make it to a game can automatically be uploaded and updated on any game that we have. This also can create an individual account for players, so they can print out what their stats are looking like, what they need to improve on, what they're doing well at, so on and so forth. So it's a great way for players to learn and grow from game to game. Another way that we use technology on my basketball team is through Hudl. And what Hudl is an online database for teams and coaches and players to share game film and scouting reports and things like that. I actually go to a school that the closest team in our conference is 45 minutes away. The farthest one is an hour and a half. So in order to share game film for us was very, very difficult. We'd have to meet halfway in between, swap tapes, come home, dub them, watch them, and go and make sure we got it back to the team that we borrowed from. This is a database where we can upload, if you can see it, Hudl, we can upload our game film directly to this or to our computer from our camera, and it goes to a database where, if people are following us, can upload and look at our game film, and we can do the same for another team. Players can also have a Hudl account that they can look and they can watch game film. I can highlight things that I want them to see, whether it's offensive stands, defensive stands, anything like that, and they can go onto their Hudl account, upload it, and watch it. We still have game film time on our practice schedule, but this way I can quickly say we're going to watch all of our offensive stances in the first quarter. I can hit a couple buttons on our computer, and it's right there for us to watch. We don't have to edit. We don't have to dub game film. It's a very, very quick way to make sure that our players are improving through watching game film. It's also a great way for colleges and scouts to watch our players. Our players can have an account with Hudl. We can send emails to coaches, and they can come and they can log into Hudl and watch our players. If they can't make it to a game, they can watch huddle and look and see what they want to see from our players. So it's a very, very good communication tool for our team. I feel very fortunate to be in an era of technology. Yes, it fails sometimes, and yes, it's not always user friendly, but the technology that I use for my team only makes my team better, only helps me become a better coach, and I'm really, really lucky to be able to have the resources to use it during games and during practice. I know there's more technology out there to use as a coach, and I am always looking for it. Sometimes our program doesn't always have the money to purchase it, but I am really excited about the prospects that are out there that I can use to help improve my team and improve me as a coach. Thank you very much.